Hey folks, hope everyone is doing well and in the best of health. Today we're going to talk about a very nice perfume. It's Kenzo EDT Intense Pour Homme. Now this scent did receive a lot of hype leading up to my purchase. All of a sudden I could see a lot of activity in the frag communities. Were going behind this, people are asking in search of this particular bottle, and I was very intrigued about why so many people are going behind this. Is it really worth the hype? And I couldn't help but pick up a tester from one of my friends, and I should say I am very impressed with this particular scent. Looking at the presentation first, now this scent is a tester, so it doesn't have the cap, but if you just look at the bottle, I'm actually amazed by the bottle. It represents a bamboo shoot. It's like a blue bamboo shoot, and even the cap, if you look at the pictures, it seals it off really well. It's like an extension of a big bamboo shoot. And another thing it also reminds me is of a katana, like the Japanese sword that you got. So it's got that kind of feel as well. Lovely presentation. I wish I had the original cap, and I think by the rate I'm using this, I will probably end up finishing this very soon, and then I'll go for a retail bottle. Now, before we go into the scent profile, let's look at the notes. And I'm just reading this off Fragrantica. The perfumer for this is Quentin Bish. Am I pronouncing it right? Apologies if I'm not. So Quentin Bish is also the perfumer for Ganymede, okay, which is one of again the top selling perfumes over the last 2 years, I would say. And also there's another scent called Boa Imperial. Even that one has received a lot of hype. So he's also the perfumer for that scent as well. Quentin Bish is the brains behind this scent, Kenzo Pour Homme EDT Intense. Now in the top notes we have C notes. There is calypsone, watery, watermelony kind of note that is. Then you have pink pepper, spices. In the middle notes, there's fig tree, vetiver, a little bit of fruitiness is there. And in the base notes, there's sandalwood, akigala wood, and patchouli. So very woody base. Now let's spray the scent, and then very good sprayer. If you press it hard, it gives out a very good blast of perfume. So right in the start, okay, what you get reminded of is a lot of freshness. So imagine that you're in the sea, but it's not a dry sea, right? You're on the beach. You can smell, the sea, the saltiness, but that beach is also surrounded by a lot of greenery as well. The greenery could be reminiscent of, a strong bamboo scent. So that's why I think this bottle is also designed in the shape of a bamboo with the blue color. So you're getting greenness over here with also that very bluish notes. So a lot of C notes are there, very salty, I would say marine, and also a little bit mineral-like. So beautiful opening. It's a nice opening, very fresh opening. Once you spray it, you get a blast of energy, I would say. Very good to start your day off with this. If you're feeling a little bit down, you want to get yourself a little bit up, just spray this and it'll just lift you up. It's that fresh. The opening is very, very fresh, and the opening lasts for quite a bit. Now one more thing I have to mention is, apart from that sea notes, the aquatic notes, and also the salty and those green notes, I also get a little bit of fruitiness and watery notes. I think that's the calypsone which is there, a watermelony, watery kind of feel. That's also there, and there's a little bit of fruitiness which I attributed to the fig note which is listed in the middle. So beautiful opening. It's fresh. It carries on for some time, and the mid also it stays the same. You still get that very aquatic, fruity, salty kind of a feeling. Almost even 1 hour into the fragrance. Now after that, what happens is the perfume does 180 or a 360, I can say. Suddenly you get sandalwood thrown in, and you get this very nice I wouldn't say creamy, but a nice sandalwood smell which comes, which is also balanced by these aquatic sea notes. So two different spectrums, I would say. Sandalwood versus sea salty, mineralic, aquatic notes, they mingle together, and after a bit the sandalwood gets more prominent, with the sea notes taking a backseat, but they're still there throughout the lifetime of the perfume. Now what this reminds me of is especially the dry down. It reminds me, it's very very similar to Le Labo Santal 33. Now that's a famous scent, a very nice beautiful scent. It's unisex. It's a unisex scent. The dry down reminds me so much of Le Labo Santal 33. So if people you tried Santal 33, you know what kind of dry down you're getting. If you spray both of them, and in the air, you can't pick up the difference between the two. I think it's very similar, just the dry down, but the opening is something else. It's completely different. So very interesting scent, interesting take on a freshie, I would say. So I love this scent profile, and I'm very glad that I picked it up. Now some people say that it smells very similar to Ganymede by Marc-Antoine Barrault, and also Bois Imperial by Essential Perfumes. I would disagree with them. I haven't smelled Bois Imperial, but I have smelled Ganymede, and I don't think they are similar. Okay, maybe a teeny weeny bit, but I think those two scent profiles are completely different. Ganymede is something else. This one is something else. Ganymede is very ozonic, mineralic, but this one is got those greens. It's salty, and then that sandalwood dry down is something I would say unique when you combine all those notes together. So beautiful scent profile. Coming to the performance of this, amazing. Okay, so talking about the longevity first, this one is beast, I would say, in longevity. On my skin I get around 6 to 8 hours, which is very good for my skin, but on my clothes it lasts for days. I would say 2 days or even 3 days. It's there and it's still pushing. Okay, so you spray this and you put it in your wardrobe, and you come back after 2 days, your wardrobe is going to be smelling of this. So the longevity is amazing, and it's even pushing towards the end of the journey as well. It never dies down. And when it comes to projection, I would say it's almost a beast. It's very very good. For the first I would say 3 hours, you're going to maintain a very good scent bubble of maybe around 3 feet or even 4 feet. If you go, let's say, 6 sprays, that sillage and that projection is going to be a little bit beastly for people around you. After that, it tones down, it sits closer, but it never becomes a skin scent. Especially if you spray it on your clothes, you're always going to maintain a bubble of 1 to 1.5 feet around you, and people around you can definitely pick up the particular scent. So performance amazing in terms of longevity, and in terms of even projection. For a designer fragrance, it's, I would say, a 10 out of 10. And what's even better about this particular scent, it's very smooth. It's blended, and it doesn't give me a headache. Normally perfumes which perform so much, right, were very strong projection and even longevity, they start to give you a slight teeny weeny bit of headache, if not a big headache. But this one, I didn't feel that at all. So I think the scent profile is very smooth. It's very well blended. Performance is great. I have to call out one thing though. Some people, I feel, they might find that combination of aquatic and sandalwood may be a little bit off, okay, if they're not used to those two notes, and there could be something in the air, maybe let's say 10% of the scent profile might put you off. It doesn't put me off, but I'm just calling it out because I know some people who get a little bit turned away by that salty C note plus the dried on. It could happen to some people, so just a word of caution there. But for me, I don't find that to be a problem. Now, coming to occasions to wear, I would say this is a very versatile scent. You can wear it in the day, you can wear it in the evening, you can wear it in the night. And for different occasions as well. It's a very playful scent, I would say, even borderline partying scent. There's one place where I wouldn't wear this, and that's to the office. I feel it's a little bit too loud for the office, too pushy, and I wouldn't wear it because I feel it's not appropriate for the office. But for any other occasion, you're going out, stepping out, going to a party, a casual outing, anything, you can wear this any time of the day. And I would say even any season of the year also, I think it will fly really well. Now, age groups, I would say 20ish above, and it goes on maybe, there's no upper limit. When it comes to age groups also, it's very versatile. Anybody, I think, can wear it, and they will find some element in it that appeals to them. Is it a unisex scent? The dry down is very unisex. You get, like I said, you get that little above 33, Santal 33 dry down. The dry down is very unisex, but the opening I feel is a little bit masculine because of that aquatic sea notes, which could be a little bit too loud. In the traditional sense, it leans masculine, but the dry down is definitely unisex. Now, will you get compliments with this? It has got that DNA, compliment DNA. It's a pleasing scent, and if people pick it up, they'll also feel that freshness, along with you. So it's definitely got that compliment factor with it. I just bought it and I used it a few times. I haven't personally received any compliment, but I myself like the scent very much, and if someone wears this, I'm definitely going to ask them and give them a compliment for this. So it's got that particular compliment DNA. And is this a blind buy? I would say yes, if you get a good deal, right? I picked this up for around I'd say 3,500 or 4,000. It's the tester, which works out to, let's say, around $50 or $60. Then I think it's absolutely worth it, because this one, it's got depth. It's a different take on a freshie, and it performs also amazingly well. It's got almost this niche level quality with it. So blind buy, if you're looking for a freshie with a twist, if you're also looking for a blind reach, okay, a dumb reach fragrance, you will not go wrong with this. For example, I have YSL EDP, even that's a blind reach, or even Sauvage. But those scents, right, I find it boring. They're very generic, and it's been in the market for ages. This one I feel is something different. Even though I do a blind reach and I spray this, I feel that I've actually spent some effort into picking up a scent and wearing it. So I think very good blind reach scent as well. It's got that depth and that performance too. I haven't tried the EDP version or the EDT version, so I can't make a comparison whether you should go for EDT Intense or EDT or the EDP version. But if you get a chance and a good deal on the EDT Intense, do pick it up. You'll not regret it. Do let me know what you think about this particular fragrance. Have you tried it? Are you getting the same performance as me? Please drop in a comment, and also please like and subscribe. I'll see you again in the next video. Bye.